sports fans, thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Knicks. Johnson is out there with Chandler. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Williams. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here is Martin. Shot clock at 6. Good. Celtics on D. And Mills kicks to Anthony. To the paint. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his first basket.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Patty Mills last season had his best season ever. Really remade his body in the offseason, adding muscle, cutting down on his body fat. Already one of the quickest players in the league. He got even quicker.
Chandler with the screen on Rose. Back to Anthony. Now Mills. Fires, high post. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Rose attacking. Martin wide open. He fires. Again, Martin missing. Chandler with the screen on Rose. Mills dishes to Chandler. Nobody near Williams. Chandler kicks to Anthony. Now the feed to Williams. And that one is back iron. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Outside Rose. In the corner, Smith with it. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Williams kicks to Anthony. It's deflected. Here's Johnson. No good with the layup.
This is why you need size inside. The ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Now here's Anthony. And Mills kicks to Williams. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you look at Amir Johnson's offensive game, certainly a fit for today's NBA. Not really a huge post-up game repertoire, but he gets off the floor, runs the court, finishes around the rim, and he's able to spread the floor because he's a good jump shooter.
Boston making a switch here. Rangers checked in.
Well, for Amir Johnson, showing range out beyond the arc over the last couple of seasons, and we may see more of that as his career progresses.
Martin wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Clark, Amir Johnson, an athletic dunker, but not a heat seeker. Not one to draw contact and get to the foul line.
No, if anything, he's more foul prone himself, Kevin. I mean, if he can flip that around, get that switch, I think that would be a huge step in progress. That's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but, Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
That's good.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Rose goes in.
Derrick Rose, the 2011 MVP, but major injuries to his knees have cost him most of the last 2 seasons. Only time will tell if he's able to reclaim that elite status in the NBA.
Some changes for Boston. Zeller comes in for Brook Lopez. And Miller subbed in for Kevin Martin. That one misses.
Well, going into last season, the Celtics had made 6 straight playoff appearances, 2 trips to the finals, and 1 NBA championship. But there was no question last year was the beginning of a rebuild.
Wonderfully instinctive play right there. Sense just where that rebound was going, and it becomes an easy 2 for him.
Well, Clark, maybe they've had too many easy buckets tonight.
Well, it's something that needs to change. I mean, they should not be getting all these easy dunks off offensive putbacks.
And it's always tough for fans to swallow the word rebuild, especially when you trade away such beloved players as KG and Paul Pierce. But, you know, I think the Celtics took the prudent and sensible route. I mean, they got good return for their aging All-Stars, and they put themselves in a good position going forward. And as much as you like to sometimes look back or stay in the present, GM's job, an organization's job, is to be preparing for the future.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And as the Celtics go young, I guess, Steve, you could say greener than ever.
Kevin, I mean, come on, that's awful. But listen, they've acquired a ton of picks over the next 4 years, and who knows, with the Nets battling age and injury, some of those picks could turn out to be good ones. So I like what the front office has done in terms of the future.
And Kevin, I liked your line. I don't care what Steve said.
I really meant it for you than him. He just jumped in.
Yeah, I got you. Evan Turner has a nice potpourri of skills. A 6'7" swing man with very good ball handling ability. Played a lot of point forward at the Ohio State University, and also an excellent rebounder for a wing. And his basketball IQ is quite high to go along with that versatility.
Anthony kicks to Prigioni. Here's Leonard. No luck. And the Celtics going the other way now. Miller, that's for 2. Boston, no good that time either.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
And Evan Turner, the number 2 pick back in 2010, but he struggled to put it all together.
Yeah, his shooting stroke is still a work in progress. You know, he's still developing that consistency with his scoring. His real strength is his playmaking ability and his ball handling.
The Knicks lead by 4. And Prigioni kicks to Arthur. Henderson passes to Prigioni. Feeds it to Arthur. New York needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Boston. Lopez is checked in for Zeller. And Martin subbed in for Miller. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line there.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
Celtics trail by 4. Nash outside. Smith sets the pick for Nash. Back to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And what was really the big shock in the East last season is the Knicks failed to make the playoffs. This from a team many expected to challenge for a spot in the conference finals. Just didn't happen.
Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Prigioni kicks to Anthony. To the middle. It's taken away by Smith. Hangs. And it's Nash missing. And with the Knicks not making the playoffs, it came down to the tail end of the season. But Steve, he had a feeling that it wasn't going to happen for him.
Yeah, it was a big disappointment last season for the Knicks. You know, so many things went wrong with injuries and slumps, and it just never felt like they found that groove that they were looking for.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Martin attacking. Off with the layup.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter.
They grab their own miss. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And Boston has possession. They trail by 3. Nash outside. Lopez sets a screen for Nash. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. Shot misses.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you know, head coach Brad Stevens of the Celtics is coaching a much different game in the pros than we see in college. I mean, a lot of differences, but if anybody can make that transition, I really think he's certainly the guy that could. He's bright, he's hard-working, he communicates well, he's innovative, showed that innovativeness at the college level. So I think he's got all of the ingredients to become a college coach who is successful as an NBA coach.
It's stolen by Arthur. Henderson kicks to Prigioni. Leonard with this screen on Turner. Pass to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Here's Arthur. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics trail by 3. Sullinger with a screen for Nash. The dish to Martin. Left side, Martin. Left block shot on the way. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Brook Lopez, an elite scoring big man. Tremendous size and shooting touch. He might be the best low post scorer in the NBA.
And for Brook Lopez, always gifted offensively. That's a given. And where he's improved, I think, is in his defense and rebounding. It takes a lot of effort to move that big body around, but he's made that commitment to really get after it, and it shows.
And the Knicks making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Arthur, no good. Austin's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lopez sets a screen for Martin. Nash with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Nash has got himself on the board with 3 there. And Lopez, over 7 foot tall, 275 pounds, guys, not especially athletic. And that can leave him, Steve, sometimes vulnerable defending away from the rim.
Yeah, that's why a lot of teams try to put him in pick and roll on the perimeter, just to test his agility and try to get by him to get into the paint.
Sullinger with a screen for Nance. He got right to the cup using that screen. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Rose comes in for Steve Nash. Rose attacking. Right side, Turner. Zeller inside. Chandler on him. Sullinger trying to break free. That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead. It's Henderson on the wing. Covered by Martin. Chandler with the screen on Rose. And the basket by Prigioni. Prigioni's got 5 now.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And Rose drops them both.
I think they've got to be more disciplined here, Kevin. Already way too many fouls and too many free points for the opponent.
And Mills kicks to Henderson. Here's Arthur. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, up 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Henderson. Chandler out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's McDermott. And it's Mills in the point guard position. Passes it to Chandler. No good. Nice D from Rose.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. But the defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Zeller. Outside Turner. Rose with another miss. Knicks trail by 3. Chandler with the screen on Rose. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
And that one's good. Rose has got 7 points.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
New York calls timeout. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question.
Right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got a Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah,
gotta love it.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Derrick Rose has become increasingly deadly with his floater. He developed it earlier on at the park. Rose said, when we used to play in the park, there were no fouls. So that's why I shoot the crazy shots I do. Because I knew I was going to get fouled, but I still got to make the shot. His blacktop creativity is paying off, gentlemen.
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. Outside Anthony. It's Henderson on the wing. Can't hit from 12. One issue with the Knicks last year, Steve, was that they really didn't get a lot of easy buckets, no easy points. When they scored, they really had to earn it.
Yeah, they didn't run, and so they had to score in the half court. And that's a difficult thing to do in the modern NBA, because teams can load up on you defensively, they can zone up. There are a lot of different things to do. I think they have to run more this year.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. And that one's good, Anthony.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
The kick out to Rose. There's the triple. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Mills dishes to Carmelo. He feeds it to Mills. Here's Henderson on the wing. Here's Williams. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Rose kicks to Miller. From downtown. Rebound by Anthony. Knicks trailed by 4. Kicks it to Williams. Anthony sets the pick for Williams. Back to Anthony. And Boston with the rebound.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Outside Rose. And he gets it to go. Rose has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Mills passes to Henderson. Dishes it to Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Granger comes in for Turner. And Martin subbed in for Mike Miller. Boston leading by 4. Rose kicks to Martin. Fires the 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And he jams it with authority.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pit.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Johnson. Outside Rose. Pass to Zeller. Puts up the baby hook. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. New York called for the foul. Well, Tyler Zeller's role may have shrunk guys in year 2, but Steve, his production per minute went way up.
Well, much improved on the boards. You know, he's got that mid-range jump shot, which had fallen short of expectations in year 1, but that resurfaced. So I think we started to see Zeller's effectiveness and potential last year for a long and really efficient career.
Smith again. Anthony.
So far in the game for Anthony, he's got 8 points and 1 steal.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They're making a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half, guys, and they're cashing in.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Boston making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Granger dishes to Smith. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. That's now 8 points for Brook Lopez.
And Zeller enjoyed extensive minutes in his rookie season. However, last season, he didn't play a ton early, but his minutes grew as the season wore on. He's a hard worker and he's getting stronger.
Johnson's shot is off. Granger passes to Nash. Lopez sets a screen for Nash. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
And Zeller adding some bulk over the last couple off seasons. Good mobility for a 7-footer. You add in his shooting, and he's showing some real promise.
Williams with a clean look. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. And at least as I look at it.
Three-pointer, Granger. Second chance shot. Smith, no luck. Knicks trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Mills kicks to Anderson. The pass to Johnson.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, he probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. For the Knicks, Darrell Arthur. He's checked in for Anthony. McDermott comes in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patty Mills. Nash dishes to Smith. Smith throwing the double team. And he gets it to go. Smith's got his second basket. Here's Prigioni. 5 points in the game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Well, the Argentinian, Pablo Prigioni, 37 years of age, but I really like the way he competes defensively. Also a very good rebounder for a point guard.
And Prigioni, Clark, very selective with his shot, but he's got deep range.
Yes, he does. And Kevin, I think he could be even more aggressive looking. He's got to be a little more shot hungry. I mean, he's over 40% from long range last season.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Celtics leading by 5. And Nash, here we go. Here's Smith. Johnson with the defensive effort.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet, anyway.
The Celtics have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers help them win games.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for New York. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher going straight from his playing to his new job as the Knicks head coach. He brushed aside questions about his lack of experience, saying, basketball is a game that I'm experienced in playing, understanding, leading in, and helping achieve the greatest gift in the world as an athlete, and that's being a champion. Not bad, guys.
No lack of confidence. He understands winning, Doris. Thanks. And Prigioni kicks to Williams. Martin with the block. Granger with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Outside, Martin. Nash with no one around. Sinks the triple. Nash has got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
.58 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Granger left side. Nash with no one around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Prigioni kicks to Williams. Another miss by Williams.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Nash with no one around. Nobody near Granger. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Granger's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The feed to Arthur. He dishes it to Prigioni. To the inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And that one misses. Celtics making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. And so that's the end of the first half. Celtics lead by 9. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Yeah, he was on a mission there in the first half, just trying to get into the lane every time possible.
Aggressive attacking basketball at its very best. You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team. And quite often, those deals have worked out for them.
We got Zeller. Smith out there with Evan Turner. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Martin in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Williams kicks to Mills. Johnson, the pass to Mills. Tries again. And Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got 13.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
As you said with Boston, it's an attitude that most teams would like to have, but many just can't really stomach the idea of parting with an all-star. Celtics have shown they can do that.
Martin with the bucket.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there. That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Now for the Celtics, it's worked out quite a bit in the franchise's history, from getting guys like Parrish to making the moves for Kevin Garnett when he was there.
And, you know, it might result in some hard transition moves like this one, but there is a reason why the Celtics are never out of it for too long, and doing whatever it takes to improve the team is part of the history of that franchise.
Mills can't hit. Celtics leading by 12. And the dunk by Rose.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And there's the call on Chandler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Rose kicks to Turner. The tray. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Anthony on the wing. Anthony left side. Misses off the right iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it. Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Rose with the ball. He's got 16. Smith sets the pick for Rose. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Keeping up the pressure here. I like that. And when you have a lead, don't let up.
Yeah, this game could be over soon if they keep pounding it the way they are.
New York calls timeout. A different look for New York. Leonard, he's checked in for Chandler. McDermott comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patty Mills. And Prigioni kicks to McDermott. Shot's good by Anthony.
Another good look there, and that's his 2nd 3-pointer of the game.
And here's Rose. Feeds it to Smith. Puts up the baby hook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, Josh Smith is a very talented player, but if you have to pick his game apart, he's a bit of a tweener. You know, he's not really a power forward in a traditional sense, but not a 3-man either. He's an athlete who can do a lot of different things, but so much depends on the players he has around him. It needs to be the right fit.
Celtics leading by 14. Outside Rose. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his 2nd.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. You didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact. That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Austin's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Back to Turner. Smith sets the pick for Turner. He kicks to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Zeller.
Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these 2 teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots, and the other team just a bit stagnant.
And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend.
And Zeller kicks to Martin. Outside Turner. Zeller setting the pick for Turner. Here's the screen. Left side Turner. Back to Martin. That doesn't go either for Martin.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
McDermott dishes to Leonard. Pass to Prigioni. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Can't connect from long distance.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
And it's Rose penetrating. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in. Rose has got 6 in the quarter.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
New York calls timeout.
Well, you know, the news was mostly bad for the Celtics, but there was some good news last year. They announced they'll be renovating their arena to make it more state-of-the-art.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Anthony's checked in for Zeller. Jared Sullinger comes in for Josh Smith. Danny Granger is checked in for Derrick Rose. And Miller's subbed in for Martin. The Knicks also changing it up. Raduljic is checked in. And it's Arthur in for Anthony. Arthur kicks to Anderson. Gioni for 3. That's good.
For 3.
Gioni's got 11 points.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Miller outside. And Sullinger kicks to Miller. And that one's on target from the wing. Miller's got his second basket of the game. And with the Celtics in this building, guys, it isn't falling apart by any means, but the fans have been wanting an upgrade.
And from what I understand, I mean, they're going all out. I mean, the arena turns 20 years old this season, and it's going to get a 2-decade facelift in terms of amenities and convenience.
Celtics leading by 19 points. Launches it. Good. Miller's got 7 points.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Now here's Turner. Tight defense on him. They get it again. Out to Miller. Got a piece of it. That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Sullinger with a screen for Turner. There's the dish to Sullinger. Second shot opportunity. And yes, sir, that one drops. Sullinger's got 5 now.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
McDermott passes to Raduljic. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Anthony.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Clock at 6. Miller kicks to Turner from the other side of the floor. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here's Boston. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's Miller in the corner. Back to Turner. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Evan Turner.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark, looking very confident out there.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some strength there, guys.
Sullinger with a screen for Turner. Passes it to Anthony. Can't connect from short range.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that's
scooped up. Here's Radulica. Good D by Miller. Celtics leading by 22. And Turner kicks to Granger. Five on the clock. It's stolen by Arthur. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
nice pass. That one was right on target.
Turner dishes to Anthony. And Sullinger kicks to Granger. Arthur grabs the board. Arthur's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, Danny Granger in his prime, a 25-point-per-game scorer and an all-star, but knee troubles have conspired to hold him back over the last couple of seasons. Still an effective role player, but just not the star that he once was.
Sullinger with a screen for Turner. Poked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Henderson with the ball. And here we go with Miller running up the court. He feeds it to Turner. Kicks it to Sullinger. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Arthur. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Arthur's got 9.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Now here's Turner. He's got 8. Granger with the screen for Turner. Boston, no good that time either. He gets it up. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics. They lead by 18. Knicks trail by 18. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Anthony. Mills out there with Williams. Then it's Amir Johnson. And it's Chandler in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Getting a feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Zeller inside. He's guarded by Chandler. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Now here's Nash. Covered by Mills. Clock is at 3. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Back to Williams. Beyond the arc. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, a 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the defensive player of the year in the league. And in 2013, an all-star. And that's a pretty strong 3-season run.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun. And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
But they're not all the way where they need to be yet, Steve. They've got to keep pushing through.
Derrick Rose again. Rose has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, Tyson Chandler has battled injury throughout his career. He had the bulged disc in his neck that hindered him for parts of last season. And I think that was a big reason for the Knicks' struggles.
Anthony's shot is off. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Smith with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Outside Williams. Dishes it to Carmelo. Wide open. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Look at Chandler, and when he's healthy, he's a terrific rim protector inside and pretty good finisher around the rim, too, offensively. He's excellent as a screener in pick and rolls. It'll be interesting to see if he can get back to that peak level.
Martin kicks to Rose. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against New York. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense.
Anthony with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Lets it fly from 18. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Anthony.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
It's stolen. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Mills can't hit. Celtics leading by 10. Outside Rose. Williams with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York. For 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Lopez has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Martin the pass to Rose. Chandler with the rebound.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Anthony drives in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Carmelo Anthony's free agent decision subject to much speculation and hand-wringing in New York over the last season, but in the end, he decided to remain with the Knicks, much to the relief of the hometown faithful.
And for Melo, the decision to return to New York made more challenging by their struggles last season.
Yeah, you know, Melo is comfortable, I think, playing in the bright lights in the big city where he grew up until age 8. I don't think he shies away from that. Actually, he handles it quite well, in my opinion. It's not easy to play in New York. But the Knicks had to convince him that they could win going forward in order for him to return.
Some changes for Boston. Zeller, he's checked in for Lopez. And Turner's subbed in for Jared Sullinger. And a switcher also for New York. Henderson's checked in. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation.
Second half hasn't exactly gone according to plan for him. He only had 1 turnover in the first half, but that number is growing much bigger now in the second.
It's Anthony with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 32 points in the game.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Pass to Henderson. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Turner throws it down.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Anthony against Turner. That's good. 34 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
And the pass to Turner. There's the 3. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You know, with the Knicks having a frustrating start to the season last year, you could see it really get to Melo. It bothered him a lot, but I tell you what, he turned all that frustration into something special when he went for 62 points in a game in New York last season.
Rose attacking. And it's blocked by Johnson. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Turner again. It's Anthony. Into Johnson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And it's Smith missing.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Williams kicks to Anthony. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, Josh Smith, one of the league's most versatile defenders. He's very strong and athletic, and he can guard either 3s or 4s, which gives your defense a lot of options.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Turner covering. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Williams, no good.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Turner against Henderson. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter. And Smith, a terrific shot blocker. His great athleticism making an impact every time he steps on the floor.
Yeah, just a guy that I think does a really good job filling up the stat sheet. I mean, steals, assists, and he'll give you some highlight reel, too.
Yeah. On defense, the Celtics. Johnson dishes to Chandler. And there's the feed to Anthony. Shot clock at 3 to tie it up. The rebound by the Celtics. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Rose. Over in the corner, Turner. Right side, Turner. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Henderson. Anthony kicks to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Turner passes to Rose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 8 here in the quarter.
He just is not missing today. What a day he's had from the field.
I think he's the guy who's kept him in this game with his performance at that end of the court.
Back to Williams. Clock at 6. It's Anthony with the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that. You can hear the impact from where I am. They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Mills, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. Zeller setting the pick for Rose. Over in the corner, Turner. Not loose. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Outside Anthony. Chandler with the screen on Turner. Mills dishes to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up the baby hook. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Smith kicks to Martin. To the left side wing. Upside Rose. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist by Rose. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's locked in right now, guys, hitting some big shots here in the fourth quarter.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose.
28 points and 6 assists.
Really dominating this game. Just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well. And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. It's now a 2-possession game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In for the Celtics. Anthony's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Jared Sullinger comes in for Josh Smith. Danny Granger is checked in for Rose. And it's Bogans in for Kevin Martin. The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Bogans passes to Turner. Granger outside. Back to Turner. So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They came, they saw, they conquered.